Hi, guys. Today we're going to learn about the scientific method, which is awesome because that means that labs are only days away. Woo! Yay! Finally, right? But the scientific method is a really specific and also fun way to talk about, to learn, to experiment with science. And it's pretty consistent across sixth, seventh, and eighth grade. So we're going to talk about it today. Perhaps some of you already know a little bit about it, but it's just a really good way to do and to practice science. So we're going to learn about the steps and how basically we conduct labs in a science room, in a classroom. Okay, so you've already clicked on the directions. So the directions say, please read the next two slides on your own and answer the question with the best answers. Okay, and don't worry, this is not going to be graded. I just kind of want to get an idea of what you're thinking about this topic. So this is brainstorming. Okay, so I can see the next two slides are both blue backgrounds. These are the ones I'm going to fill in. Okay, so I'm going to click on slide 3. And when this video is over, here's what you're going to do. It says, how do we know when an experiment is a good one? So I'm going to click inside here and I'm going to think about that question. It might take a couple clicks. Come on. There, it took me double click. Okay. How annoying. All right, so it might show up as yellow. If you're okay with yellow, you can do that. Or if you're not okay with yellow and you're real particular about the font, you can go up to where it says text color and change it to black if you prefer, okay? But please make it something that you and I can both see. Okay, so let me get rid of that. So how do we know when an experiment is a good one? I want you to think about that question. Well, I know when it's a good one when maybe it's been on the news. So the experiment has been on the news. That's what I believe, okay? And what I want you to do is, can you think of something different? How do you know when an experiment is a good one? What was done? What was talked about? What kind of words maybe were used? How do you know when that experiment that someone did was one that was valuable, that should be looked at? Okay, so that's question number 1. That's what you're going to type in, just your ideas. Okay, question number 2. When conducting or doing an experiment, explain the steps that you would need to take. And I want you to try to be as specific as possible. So again, you're going to click inside this box. I had to click twice. And you could do it in steps. You could write 1, 2, 3 if you wanted to, and just talk about what you would have to do. Like the first thing that I would do in an experiment is get my materials. Okay, and then you would go on. What's the next thing that you would have to do? So think about any experiment that you might do, maybe that you've done in a science class before, or you've done at home, or you've done in elementary school. What kind of things did you have to do? Okay, so just try your best to answer this question.